what you're doing, this message could change your life forever. Most people go their entire lives without discovering their true purpose. Don't be one of them. What you're about to hear will challenge your mindset and expose what's really holding you back. If you're ready to take control of your future, watch this until the very end. This speech will change your life forever, but only if you are willing to hear what most people spend their entire lives avoiding. Because the truth is, you don't have a motivation problem. You have a clarity problem. You don't lack potential, you lack direction. And until you understand that, you will continue living a life that feels busy but not meaningful, active but not productive, alive but not fulfilled. There is something inside of you that refuses to be average. You feel it when you are alone. You sense it when you see others succeed. You hear it in moments of silence, a voice that whispers. There is more. More you can do, more you can become, more you can create. But the problem is not that the voice is silent. The problem is that you have learned to ignore it. You ignore it with distractions. You ignore it with excuses. You ignore it by convincing yourself that one day you will take action, but one day is not a day of the week. And if you keep waiting for one day, you will wake up one day and realize your life has passed you by. You were not created to exist. You were created to live with purpose. And purpose is not something you find accidentally. It is something you discover intentionally. Most people spend their lives chasing success without understanding purpose. They chase money, recognition, and validation, thinking that these things will make them feel fulfilled. But success without purpose is empty. You can have everything and still feel like something is missing. Because purpose is not about what you have. It is about who you are becoming. And until you discover that, nothing will truly satisfy you. Another truth that will change your life is this. Your life is the result of your daily decisions, not your past. Not your background, not your circumstances, your decisions. Every single day, you are shaping your future by what you choose to do or not do. When you choose discipline, you move forward. When you choose distraction, you stay where you are. It is that simple. But simple does not mean easy, because discipline requires you to do what is necessary, not what is comfortable. And comfort is the biggest enemy of greatness. Comfort tells you to relax. Comfort tells you to wait. Comfort tells you that you have time. But comfort is dangerous because while you are comfortable, your potential is being wasted. Nothing grows in comfort. Growth requires pressure. Growth requires challenge. Growth requires discomfort. If you want a different life, you must be willing to become a different person. And becoming different means doing things differently. You cannot keep the same habits and expect new results. You cannot think the same way and expect your life to change. Transformation begins with your mind. Your mind is the control center of your life. What you think determines what you believe. What you believe determines what you do. What you do determines what you become. So if you want to change your life, you must first change your thinking. You must stop feeding your mind negativity. Stop telling yourself that you are not good enough. Stop believing that your situation defines you. Stop limiting yourself based on what others think, because your thoughts are powerful. They are either building your future or destroying it. And most people are living in self-created limitations, not because they lack ability, but because they lack belief. Belief is everything. If you believe you can, you will find a way. If you believe you cannot, you will find an excuse. And that is why mindset matters more than anything else. Another reason most people never change their lives is because they are afraid. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment. And because of fear, they do nothing. They stay safe. They stay comfortable. They stay stuck. But here is the truth. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is a signal. It is a sign that you are about to grow. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. And if you run from fear, you run from your future. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act despite fear. And every time you take action, you weaken fear's control over your life. Another truth is that success is not about talent. It is about consistency. There are people more talented than you who will fail. And there are people less talented than you who will succeed. Why? Because they show up every day. They do the work. They stay committed, even when it is hard, even when it is boring, even when they don't feel like it. Consistency creates results, and results create success. You must learn to show up daily, not when you feel like it, not when you are motivated, but every single day, because motivation fades, but discipline remains. And discipline is what builds your future. Another truth that will change your life is this: time is your most valuable asset. You can make more money, you can find new opportunities, but you cannot get your time back. Every day you delay is a day you lose forever. Every moment you waste is a moment you cannot recover. So stop wasting time. Stop scrolling without purpose. Stop delaying your dreams. Stop making excuses. Because one day you will run out of time. And when that day comes, it will not matter what you wanted to do. It will only matter what you actually did.